It's another Guild Wars season, and it really looks like my teammates have just hit the ground running. We've already won our first two Guild Wars. They've clearly got started here, so let's play catch up. There's only 3 members in the team today taking battle, so we're going to do 20 A, B, C, D, and then whatever we fancy. For my daily challenge, I've got to complete some missions with Bruiser, kill walkers with Jesus to get those tokens. So here's what we're going to do. I'm bringing Connie, and she's got the Dragon's Breath, fantastic weapon. Obviously, you can have a ranged attack with that. The charge attack is a ranged attack when you use your charge points. Everybody's essentially going to have very similar armor. Tactical, absolute must-have. Ruthless, absolute must-have. Lucky is something that I'm always going to want. Jesus here is armed with a weapon that I so rarely use, the Kingdom Sword. I think he just looks great with it, and he's a character that I so rarely use, but we're using him today. Daryl, Protector Daryl, is going to be making up the numbers. I am bringing his harpoon and his armor, the Apocalyptic Survivor. Now, is this? Yes. Yeah, so that's not his shield armor, it's the Apocalyptic Survivor armor. That's what we're bringing. I think I've got him badged up. Yeah, I got some fairly decent badges. I think we should be able to do what we want to do with this team. Let's get straight into it. Right, now, whenever I am using Connie, the first turn, usually try and make sure that all of my characters are crunched up together, because of course that gets you the benefit of her leadership trait. That gets you charge attacks and a huge damage bonus. We want to always make sure that our guys are kind of cuddled up like this at the end of the turn. Daryl, we can be a little bit more forthright with him in these early turns. The reason being that he's got a shield. See that? Under his portrait, you've got that blue icon. That is his shield. It's not from him, his equipment. That is his leadership trait. Now you can see above that metal head, got the threat there, the taunt. So that means that that metal head and any other target with that icon is going to go for Daryl. Doesn't matter who else is nearby, they're going to go for him. Pretty interesting little thing that. Not really found much of a great way to use it, but I'm sure that there's lots of ways to sort of distract walkers, mislead them. They are, after all, literally mindless undead strolling corpses. You should be able to take you should be able to fool them. Okay, we've got a kill all walkers here. Let's just keep with the same team, try and get some more kills with Jesus. I do like the character model for Protector Daryl. I think it looks pretty convincing. Okay. Now again, what I should have done really is just make sure that my characters are all cuddled up. There's no rush. This is kill all walkers. Come on, Jesus. There we go. So yeah, that fantastic ranged attack. Again, that's because Connie is using a assault rifle scout weapon. It, along with the bayonet musket, is the only weapon that I'm aware of that has a ranged type attack for scouts. Obviously, their whole thing is that they typically get up close and personal and hit extremely hard. But yeah, you do get the benefit of some ranged action if you're using those kinds of weapons. They're rare. They sometimes turn up in the bundle shop. I think this particular model I got from a seasonal event. Could be wrong. And because it comes up very often, let's just take a very quick look at this map. We've got 3 types of icons. The hand means that there's a threat counter. These 3 skulls means that there won't be a threat counter and there'll be walkers coming out every single turn. And then when you've got the 2 skulls in the crosshair, that means that it's a kill all walkers. Got some exploding barrels here. Did I see some Commonwealth walkers as well? Think I saw the icon for some Commonwealths. I did. Yeah, deadly walker type. Let's keep it slow. Let's blow up that Commonwealth. It's a lot of damage. Now, ordinarily, if you have an all-melee team, you can't detonate those barrels. It means that you can't accidentally shoot yourself, can't accidentally blow yourself up. But it also means that you can't leverage them as a way to get some phenomenal damage on very difficult, tricky walker types. Maybe something that I could have done, swapped out Jesus' weapon. One of the key things that it can do, of course, as I mentioned, is reduce threat. But we're on a mission set, we're on a map set that doesn't have any threat, so that aspect of the weapon is no good. I still think he looks absolutely fantastic with it though. Still think it really suits him. Jesus, just not a character that I typically rate, character that I typically use. I'm going to move here. We shouldn't have the attention of this walker, but we do have primed on most, if not all, of our armor. Primed means that we can get Overwatch attacks even if we wouldn't normally be allowed to. Even if we used all of our action points, there's always a chance that your Overwatch will still kick in if you have primed on your armor. It is absolutely a top tier trait to have on your defensive gear. Alright, I think we're getting into the swing of things now. Back to a mission with a threat counter. Kill walkers and exit. We've got some more exploding barrels. Don't have any Commonwealths this time. Armored and tanks. Okay, and we're getting stuck straight in. One thing I'm noticing is that because we weren't cuddled up, we haven't had a turn yet to do that, the damage that we're causing is not as great as it otherwise might be. There we go. Great. And protect Daryl. And it might be him, it might just be his phenomenally powerful weapon. He is a killing machine. You don't get many bruisers that can just deal out this much damage. I still think that Fighter Rosita is great. I think that she's a great bruiser character. She has the ability to inflict a lot of hurt. But Protector Daryl just kills it, literally. Okay, so we weren't too concerned about keeping ourselves incognito. We made an awful lot of noise. Didn't make the most of Jesus's ability to reduce threat, but that's fine. You can make your choice. Actually, considering that we've got to kill a set number of walkers before we leave, making some noise can actually be preferable. Those walkers have got to be on the map for you to kill them, so that you can get that kill tally and then leave. So nice. So we don't have to bring Protector Daryl along anymore. Got to get some more kills with Jesus. I think Daryl's just hoovering up the kills here. Daryl and Connie hit so hard, which is great because they had a fantastic relationship in the show. They in the later seasons. They were definitely a high point. I think everyone loved Daryl and Connie, wondering if there might be somewhere that relationship might go. Okay, Jesus, you get out there, get some kills, man. Okay, we've got an explodey walker right there. This is what I like about bringing these assault rifles, is that you have some options. Very few situations where you could say, like, it's going to be a problem, flipping heck, to use that ranged attack. Of course, sometimes it is, but that's rare that it, you know, that you're going to wind up blowing yourself up or anything. So having a weapon that will give you the option to use a charge attack if you want to is really, really handy. She hits, of course, like a scout. Jesus' leadership trait gives him a fairly mediocre boost to damage, and I think health as well. He's similar to Abraham in terms of what his leadership trait does. It's just not really a big enough boost. There's a lot of good warriors out there. Ezekiel is absolutely fantastic. Tyrese as well. I can't see Jesus being at the front of the pack for anybody. His leadership trait just is not impactful enough. What else have we got in that? Yeah, I mean, Beta's good. Ezekiel, fantastic. Michonne, yes, she's great. Jerry, Magna. Got some good choices in there. Even if you didn't, he just wouldn't be that great a character. So okay, first turn. Let us clear some of these walkers. We've got a lot of them on screen. Okay. We've got some very tough walker types. Let's at least go there, so at least we're sort of halfway cuddled up. Daryl gets his charge points at least. I think we should be able to kill these guys. Yeah, great. Get back in formation. Start advancing. No, I don't think Jesus will finish that guy off. Technically, we're in range of this metalhead. We should be able to, to just put paid to him. At least one thing with melee characters, metalheads aren't getting that kind of bonus that they get in defense against ranged attacks. Melee attacks will just inflict 100% of their natural damage. Just have Daryl and Jesus cuddled up for the end of the turn. Let's just get out of there. Let's go with the Skegox. Has that got some range? Yes, it does. Okay, he looks better with the Skegox. I'll say that. Daryl, you're killing it, mate. Let's keep you as you are. What I want is a weapon with a little bit of range. It just makes a difference to how many walkers you can kill with each attack. It just really, really does. Okay, kill all walkers. No need to rush. No need to worry about noise. Definitely the easiest map type. That does not mean that it is necessarily always easy to do kill all walker missions. It's just... it's less likely to give you drama. I think Jesus has really got the punch to be able to take down some of these nastier walker types, not unless they're already injured. Okay, handled that like a champ. Ugh. Great. I'm keeping the survival battles. One of my teammates still has 4 attacks left, and I think she's much more comfortable taking on the survival battles. Although to be, you know, I've definitely sort of seen her take on some missions as well. It's a lot of fun to see people developing in the guild. Okay. To hell with the threat counter. You can't deny it. Daryl is just making a mess of anything that sort of comes his way. Okay. Look at that. Even a goo. With 100% health. Just absolutely taken out. Okay, what we need to do actually is we need to make some noise. We want more walkers flooding out, really. So, get shooting, Connie. Tell him we're here. Because yeah, this is the thing. If you got to get that kill count, you find yourself standing around waiting for more walkers to appear. Okay, we've got at least 3 on the map from that last set of reinforcements, so take them out, get out here. Jesus, if you would do the honors. That is fantastic. 20D ready to be completed. So maybe, so what we should do now really, just take out the you know, the stages with the most points. And really, yeah, it's just these ones now. Let's just get to it, shall we? So Jesus is there. I'm also going to bring along, let's bring along Glenn. He's the star hero. And of course, his leadership trait is absolutely fantastic for when you've got these kinds of search for clues missions. Let's do it. By no means am I benching Protector Daryl for any reason other than just sort of switch it up a little bit. You saw how he was performing. He is an absolutely fantastic character. Killing the crap out of everything. Oof. Almost made a mistake there. Should have checked. Should have seen where those cheeky, sneaky, speedy walkers are. Okay, we've got a weapon that can reduce threat. Let's stay out of range of that speedy there until we're ready to do this. Okay, so we found what we needed immediately. That's good. We got 2 tanks just lined up, looking like they're waiting for us to do that. So let's oblige. Good. Let's get the kill here with Jesus. Move on up and move on out. Hooray! How about we keep it all scout? Go to the exit. So I don't think we really need Glenn. He's not going to give us an awful lot. You know what? Daryl is a lot of fun to use. I rarely find myself using Beth, though. Am I making a mistake there? Is it time for a re-evaluation? Let's give her the Death Reaper. Yeah, I kind of like this team. We're going to use this team. All scouts. No particular reason for it all being scouts. Just I like Negan. I think he's a very good character. He makes a good leader. Makes a good teammate as well. Beth. She's very highly regarded in the community. I don't find myself using her that much. I can't really say why. I just don't. Okay, we got him confused. Get some kills. Increase the area of that circle, that effect that Beth has. Anything in there is going to take a lot more damage. Let's increase it further, shall we? Just back off a little bit. Let's get rid of that tank. I don't like him being around. They are a dangerous enemy type. You never want to underestimate them. This is what I mean. Maybe there's ways of really taking advantage of Beth's leadership trait, but that circle it's not causing a massive increase in the amount of damage that we seem to be causing. Walkers are pouring out every nook and cranny. Let's try not to get surrounded, trapped. Okay, we'll have to do this because otherwise he's going to be able to reach our team. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that felt pretty tense. Must admit. I'm glad that we did it. We did it the right way. We just advanced nice and slowly. We didn't take our time. We didn't try and rush anything either. Oh, another quest complete. Great. Stun grenade. Absolutely fantastic tool. Very useful. We've got 8 attacks left. I'm going to get down to 4. Yeah, let's just get to it. Now, I really do like Negan. I think he's a great character. I think he's a fantastic leader. And I'm willing to put him in the top slot there. I mentioned Michonne. I just think she's a lot of fun to use. So we're going to use her. Let's give her a classic apocalyptic weapon. Haven't breakthrough'd. Although we could. I don't know if I quite want to do that. Let's just give this a go as it is. And while we're at it as well, I mentioned her earlier. Get a lot of great attacks with Fighter Rosita. What armor have I given her? Apocalyptic Survivor. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with this strange little ragtag team. I'm just swapping out our characters just to sort of keep it fresh. Will these be as effective as the team we had been using? Well, maybe. There's a lot of ways to get charge points here. Let's keep Overwatch available, shall we? Okay. What we want to be doing essentially is walloping walkers. Let's go here. Don't know if we can spawn block maybe. No, we can't. Okay, that's alright, that's fine, it's fine. Okay, he's rooted. Can't say that's a bad thing. It's definitely good. That helps us. But he is still capable of attacking us. Now, I do not mind using tools. On Guild Wars when they work. Thank you. Seems like a strange glitch. Michonne and Negan seem to be sharing the exact same spot. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Right, let's just go here. Now, we don't have Connie as our leader, so we don't have to be completely cuddled up next to each other. The only thing is that when you're not using Connie as a leader, you realize just how good she is as a leader. Her trait is absolutely fantastic. Having to cuddle up next to your teammates, for the start of the next turn is just a very small price to pay, basically. It's not a problem at all. Oh. The enemy of all gamers everywhere. The fatal misclick. Alright. No. Don't go that way. Alright, so we made a big mistake there. It was a misclick. It happens. Don't know, I feel silly when you do it, but let's just push on through, shall we? Now I'm thinking where I can put everybody. Obviously where is safe. Good. That's what I needed to happen, basically. Go here. I'm hoping that Prime kicks in for Michonne. Does not. Stun these goons. Get out of here. We took some damage. We took some hurt. I just wanted to have a bit of fun using Negan as the leader. I still think he's a great leader. That misclick was a bit of a problem. But hey ho. How about we use the classic, an absolutely timeless combo. Ordinarily Mercer would round this out. I'm actually going to bring Rickety Rick just because we've got some fantastic weapons. This has got a small blast, and of course because of his heirloom, Rick can kill anything, doesn't matter how tough it is. As soon as he's got a couple of kills under his belt, the heirloom can activate. When he hits a target multiple times in the same turn, there's a chance it will just be insta-kill. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter how many hit points it is, doesn't matter how tough it is, smelly, ugly. So for example, he is the bane of Commonwealth Walkers, but again he has to have a couple of kills before that leadership trait kicks in. It's the only downside. I think we can probably get some kills here. No need to use our charge points. I think we can just do this. The joy of my two shooters weapons, Yumiko and Rick, is that they are silent. Sasha's RPG definitely isn't. Really want Sasha to be the one opening the door. Obviously, if you have Yumiko on your team, she turns around and shoots something, and the person who is occupied with opening the gate or whatever it is, or who has used all of their actions, is in line of sight and range of whatever Yumiko is shooting at, they will turn around and they will shoot that thing. Doesn't matter if they're busy, doesn't matter if they're busy opening a door or messing around with a crate or anything. Okay, now we've got 6 attacks left. I'm going to leave those just in case we have any dramas. Ideally for maximum points, we're going to get 20D cleared. Might be fun to do some survivor battles actually myself, but I'm going to check in with my team. I think we've done well this time. Guild Wars, most fun game mode in the Walking Dead No Man's Land. Hope that you've been having a great time with it as well. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.